Hello everyone, I'm Hugo. That's creepy, don't do that. And today we're going to be looking at, oh god, this is a sequel to a comic we covered quite a while ago, and this is by an artist named Borba, who you can find on DeviantArt, and he is a fan of Zootopia. Which, sure, Zootopia is a fine family film, I enjoy it, it's well animated, well acted, it's pretty fun, but also a very
Do you guys remember the part of the movie where they fuck?
You're making this so much more difficult than it has to be.
Do you guys remember the part in the movie where they fuck and she gets pregnant?
Okay, so in the first comic Borba did, the rabbit, whose name escapes me.
It's Judy Hopps.
Okay, Judy Hopps, she gets pregnant.
Her womb is very fruitful.
And then, the fox, whose name I also forget, I don't know.
Jack?
Oh, you know Judy Hopps, but you don't know. Okay.
I know Judy Hopps, and I don't know his name at all. I totally forgot. We'll find out. Nick. It's Nick.
Okay, Nick gets Judy pregnant in the first comic, and she wants to have an abortion, and he leaves because he is very upset by that.
Yep, and this is a sequel to that. It took many months, many moons to finish the saga here. This is Born to Be Alive, a Zootopia fan comic by Borba. First thing off the bat, the link is in the description to Borba's DeviantArt. Head on over there. I don't know if Borba makes money if you click on that thing, but Borba is a very talented artist.
I wish it wasn't so weird and pro-lifey, but here we go.
Bang. Judy. Bang. Bang, Judy.
He already did. That's why we're in this predicament. Hey!
You're Judy. I'm Nick.
Yeah.
Come on! Open the door! I know you're home! Yeah, I know you're home! I haven't left!
Click, click, clack, clack, clack. Zootopia.
Many locks!
Zootopia, much like 1970s New York, is not a place you want to be without many locks on the door. I get it.
Well, she has an abusive ex-boyfriend who fucking stalks her.
Okay, fair enough.
And he's a professional thief. I don't know if he's good at lock picking.
Sure.
But, you know foxes. Was I fox racist just now? You'll never know.
Go away, Nick. It's 2 a.m. Besides,
you sound different.
Besides, you're being quite noisy. Couldn't you just knock on the door? If you're gonna make such a fuss again, I'll have no choice but to arrest you for disorderly conduct.
I get it. I have a question.
Okay.
Why are the doors people-sized?
Yeah, I'm gonna point this out too.
Why are the doors not sized for an us?
Borba, I feel you missed a large Borba, port. You are missing a large part of the design aesthetic of Zootopia, and that was that things are animal-shaped and sized. Like giraffes had giraffe cars.
Yeah.
Doors were...
This is just like a shitty apartment building.
Right, like...
For humans.
Nick was taller than Judy, but he was about average, I think, for most of the animals. The only bigger ones were like the tigers and lions and shit.
Sure. Anyway.
He also appears to live in the same hallway Seinfeld, like... It looks like
got that sconce on the wall. Is that all you've got to say to me after a year? It's been a year.
No, leave me alone, Nick, and never come back again. Crunch.
Ouch! You slammed my fox feet. Okay, is it just like a furry thing?
What do you mean?
Are we just here for the furry thing?
Borba is probably a furry, which is fine if you're a furry.
Yeah, be a furry. I mean, like, I don't really care.
You know what I don't get about Zootopia and furry things in general? I feel like even if animals were anthropomorphic, they would wear shoes. Like
that's what I'm thinking.
Like we have feet.
But
we also wear shoes.
They would design the shoes around the feet.
Yeah. Nick, move away from the door.
No, I need to talk to you face to face.
What is so important that made you come here at this time?
Well, I'll tell you everything, Judy, but believe me, I don't want to talk with you right now. I have AIDS. I might not have another day to live.
Is this like a new thing, or should I like call a Quest Labs and maybe get some blood tests done?
I honestly don't know. Maybe the abortion was a good idea. Who knows the twist coming?
All right, I'll let you in. Step back just a little bit, Nick.
Clackety. It's dark in here. I'll turn the light on. It looks the same. Everything is in its place.
You-
I am a psychopath.
You didn't come to talk to me about furniture, Nick!
Nope, I didn't. I'm making small talk because I want to avoid the larger subject at hand.
I respect that Nick, well, may be dying, and he's talking to his ex-girlfriend, who he probably wants back. He still wore the print shirt. He wore the button-up print shirt.
He's the only one he
he's
has.
going bowling.
Because he's a fox.
That doesn't explain why he would only have that.
He has
Foxes-
no shoes, pants, and only has the shirt.
That doesn't make sense. Why would they have certain clothes but not other clothes?
No, he does have pants. My bad. Jeez, how cold-hearted are you tonight? By the way, I knocked on your door in the middle of the night. You're the dick, though.
Nick, I'm not in the mood for your antics, like when you got me pregnant. Crazy antics.
Who wrote this?
Borba.
Did Borba write this?
Yeah.
All by his lonesome?
Better artist than dialogue.
Yeah, maybe hire out.
I must be on duty at 8 a.m., so...
Yeah, I do know. This is the first time we've met in many months. Many months. That's how people talk. Yet you only think about your job instead of thinking about me, your ex-boyfriend, whom you should think about frequently.
Listen, it was not me who resigned from the police force. Unlike you, I have my duties. Duties. By the way, is it the alcohol that made you come here to see me again? Oh, we're delving into alcoholism now in the Zootopia anti-abortion comic.
Well, it'd be nice if you have some coffee for me. Wow, he has so many expectations
very
coming in the
demanding.
door here.
What? Do you want some coffee right now? I think you know where the coffee maker is. Help yourself.
Oh, all right. Let me see.
Wait, okay. Borba literally drew Seinfeld's apartment. This is just Seinfeld's apartment. Can I point that out?
It might be.
No, it is. This is Seinfeld's apartment, even to the extent that there is, instead of a Superman magnet on the fridge, there's a Wonder Woman.
Oh, you're right.
Like,
Okay.
Borba,
Yeah.
maybe get your own designs.
Okay.
That's not a reference. That's just a ripoff. Like, is Nick's apartment like the Friend's apartment?
I don't. Maybe. We didn't look last time because they were in his apartment last time, weren't they?
I don't even remember.
All right. Let me see. Yes, here you are. Still with some coffee. That's a sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to warm it up a little. Is the implication that maybe someone in the audience isn't familiar with coffee?
I don't know. Maybe Borba's a big fan of the process of making coffee as a French press.
is from Brazil, I think.
Sure.
So maybe it's a lost in translation thing. Also, there is an unopened bag of our bitches, and they're trying to sell a veg burger. New veg burger, because Arby's, known for their burgers.
Arby's, we have the meats. What meats do they serve in the Zootopia world? They probably don't have roast beef, because
Human.
half their customers would have to be...
It's human
nev-
cattle.
We never see primates, I don't think, in Zootopia, so primates might just be
Also,
like cattle.
she's a rabbit.
Yeah.
She's a vegetarian.
Yeah,
She doesn't eat. Maybe it's because the veg burger was on there. Maybe that's the thought process.
probably.
But they don't sell burgers. So how do we get there? Ooh, it's hot. Coffee is hot. Coffee is served hot. I'm feeling better now. Much better. Thank you for the free coffee.
Okay, literally minutes ago you said you were gonna die. Do you want to explain that?
Oh, yeah. Did I say that? It seems like I did.
Okay, so you're lying to me again. You fucking piece of shit. It's
It
2
was
in the
only-
goddamn
it was
morning.
a mild hustle.
So you're back to your old self. Alive and well.
Why are you clutching your blouse?
What else am I gonna clutch? I don't have pearls.
Didn't I tell you, Fluff, which is your pet name? I will always survive. Always. Back to the first edition of this comic series. I will survive.
Okay, get this Gloria Gaynor shit out of my fucking face. Nick, you son of a...
Oopsie! By the by. Say, did you do that?
That? You mean... my premeditated sin.
Whoa, wow, oh my, did I really say such a thing? Sorry for the nonsense, Judy.
Yes, Nick, I did. Yeah, okay. Tense.
This upsets me greatly. I forgive you.
I don't need your forgiveness.
No, you got me all wrong. I forgive me. Wow. This guy's just a cunt.
Yeah. Forgive you?
Let me explain. Motorboat, I miss you. I miss you so much.
Yeah. I know he's weeping, but it does come off as a little motorboaty.
A little motorboaty?
Yeah.
Swish.
Nick, stop this and stand up.
Judy, please hear me out. I did you wrong, baby bird. I did you wrong, and I should have never left you. Is that a porn? Beast? Is that a porn? Is it a llama?
I'm assuming it's
llama-based porn?
I think it's like people, but beast, because they're animals. Why is everything porn? Why is that where your brain goes immediately?
Because it said beast on it.
It's on a coffee table! Do you leave fucking porn?
She lives alone! What, are you gonna hide it from yourself? She was locked away in there. She's got needs. Ladies can't have porn? Are you shaming someone for having porn on their coffee table?
Yes.
I'm gonna buy a magazine of porn and leave it on the coffee table forever now to spite you.
Please do.
Because who would shame someone for that?
It's just why?
Who?
Why are you putting your porn out in the open?
It's that out in the open. She lives alone.
Someone else is there. It's de facto out in the open.
She doesn't care. They used to fuck. He came as fox cum right in there. Why would they not share porn? You think she'd be embarrassed? You have anything to be embarrassed about? I'm very pro-sex here. You are a conservative. I should have stayed by your side. Maybe your porn addiction wouldn't be so strong now. You asked me to stay, but I refused to listen to you. I was proud enough to turn my back on you. To leave you was the hardest thing I ever did. But my pride pulled me away from you, from your love, Judy. I thought I'd be fine, that I could forget you. But how stupid and wrong I was.
Nice shot at him having a one-night stand with some, looks like a cat woman. Also, what?
He's got porn on his wall, too. I'm just saying. Zootopia's a weird place.
He apparently considers abortion to be a sin, but one-night stands not a sin. A little bit hypocritical of the fox, but whatever.
I regret bitterly for letting you face your ordeal by yourself. I was such a shameful coward. But the cat was hot. But believe me, Judy, I've learned my lesson and changed my ways. I left... I think she might be a whore.
Maybe.
Because there's money on the alarm clock.
Yeah.
And so maybe she was a prostitute.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I have nothing against. I'm just I'm a sex worker fox. I'm positive on the sex work. It's fine. Now I'm gonna talk in cursive. I'm begging you, Judy. Could you forgive my pet errors and the many flaws? What do you say? Will you do so and take me back? Because it's very fancy.
Why?
It's fancy French. It's cursive. You thought it was going to be English.
That was English.
No, it wasn't. It was like a really shitty French. I'm begging you today.
No, I heard it the first time.
Yeah.
That's less French and more just Dexter.
Yeah, who is from France.
Dexter was not from France.
That's what
the
he
rest
thought
of
he
his
was.
family has normal accents.
He was from France the same way, the same amount that Madonna's from England, and we just let her. Like,
oh, Nick, I didn't know you foxes were so emotional.
is this dumb bitch gonna take him back?
I think so.
Oh no.
However, you walked out on me when I needed
Oh, there
you
we go.
most. Shh. My turn to talk.
Oh, well.
Yes, I do know that we both made many mistakes and bad choices, but you did the worst of them all by turning your back on me.
But But you killed a baby. I mean, Judy,
Where were you when the procedure went wrong? Do you know how much I missed you by my side when I was going through such a dreadful
The
time?
procedure went wrong. I hope we get into more details.
Did you forget that you were as guilty of my pregnancy as me? You came right in there with your fox dick and fox semen. Do you know what fox semen feels like?
No, is it different?
Yeah,
What? How's it different?
it's foxy.
Like it's sneaky? Like it sneaks into the ute?
It can't be compared to anything else. You just need to let a fox come inside you. Anyway. If you really loved me, you would have been strong enough to stay with me. That's all I asked for, Nick. Your support. Instead, you just gave me the cold shoulder and walked out on me.
In my defense, I tried to be like, hey, I'll stick around, and then you're like, no, I'm killing the...
Fuck you, Nick! Maybe everything would have been quite different if you had stayed by my side. Maybe I hadn't even... Anyway... All these things are in the past now, and yes, Nick, I forgive you for being such a shameful coward, but it's too late for reconciliation. I'm sorry, Nick, it's time for you to go. It says lub dub.
That's what crying sounds like.
Okay.
Judy, please give me a chance. I can't live without you. Let me abuse you.
Nick, you're hurting me. Let me go.
Oh. Let me sneak forward. Oh yeah. You don't know this, do you?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna be this one. Judy! Are you okay? Do you need help?
Wait, what? I haven't, for the record,
Hold
I
on.
haven't read
Nope.
this.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going. Shay, I told you to stay in bed. I can deal with Nick by myself.
Shay. Bed. Judy, who's this woman? And why is she in our bedroom? No! I've been she-cucked!
He got Rost from Friends.
He did. You replaced me with another fox? A female fox?
I think you'd better say Vix. What? Vixen. You better say Vixen.
How come? Fox come?
Many things happened while you were away, Nick. Most of them to my vagina, using her tongue. When you went away, I was in despair, feeling totally miserable and alone. I could not count on the support of my family, not after everything I put them through when I became a police officer, and especially after the two of us started to live together without being married. You know...
Carrot-holics.
They're Catholic. They're
Like Catholics?
They're trying to say Catholics. They're forcing a carrot Catholic pun.
But
that
it
doesn't
also
go
is
through.
carrot-holics.
Yeah.
Like they abuse the keratin.
Carotholics. I didn't expect them to somehow accept my decision to interrupt my pregnancy. Why did you have to tell them? You could. Oh, I guess the point is that you couldn't go to them for support,
Sure.
which would involve telling them. Never mind.
It should be caratholics.
Yeah, fine. In the end, I stood up for myself and went ahead with the procedure. Of course, I kept my family unaware of what I was doing and what happened next. The fact that she's holding a pack of pills here implies to me that she didn't even go in to get, like, an actual abortion. It implies to me that she was early enough in her pregnancy that she could take a Plan B.
Yeah.
Which is not the same as an abortion.
Well,
as
yeah,
far
but she
as
knew
I'm-
she was pregnant. And no, you can get a chemical abortion
Okay.
within a certain amount.
Got it.
I've done many of them.
As the first rabbit to ever get an abortion...
What? Oh, because rabbits.
As
The first, she's a pioneer. Did you know she's like a fucking, wow.
That's impressive.
What's that,
Jackie Robinson? She's
Jackie Robinson. Oh, the baseball player. I was
gonna
thinking like the explorer, the one that explored.
Magellan.
Okay, Amerigo Vespucci.
I was gonna say she's the Jackie Robinson of rabbit abortions. People were like, "Get that rabbit out of here!" And she's like, "No, I'm swinging for the fences."
That's not what. Anyway.
Was Jackie Robinson a batter?
Yeah, he was a
Guessed that right. He could have been a pitcher. I don't know.
pitchers hit too back in the day.
Oh.
Pitchers hit now in the National League. It doesn't matter.
As the first rabbit to ever get an abortion, I was fully aware of the risks.
Oh, because she would have had like 40 babies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, her womb is like Auschwitz.
Unfortunately, complications happened and I had to get help at the ZPD's hospital. Zootopia's police department has its own hospital. That's odd. And it was there when I first met Shannon, my ray of sunshine in those dark times.
She's getting, was she gonna off herself?
Yeah, I think the implication there
Well,
is
she's
that
covered in soot and stuff, too.
No, because that's the,
She's a garage mechanic. It says it in the next panel.
Okay.
I assumed Borba was going, she's a lesbian, therefore she tried to kill herself.
He's already got a lot of stuff going on.
I jumped to conclusions.
She
Sorry,
works
Borb.
as a garage mechanic at ZPD and came to the hospital due to a minor injury. She's sweet and shy and, like me, has gone through a stressful breakup, and we became friends and began to cheer each other up.
With scissoring.
Scissoring, I don't think, is a thing that happens super often.
Definitely a thing in Zootopia.
Probably.
But that doesn't explain why you...
Things aren't black or white, Nick. There's a large gray area in between, and Shay and I are in the middle of it. They're bisexual.
Okay.
That's cool. Fine. Even we were greatly surprised when our feelings started to change.
No! I've had enough! I'm homophobic!
Nick cannot stand all this lesbian big dick energy.
You're not like that. You're not like that, Judy! You're just fooling yourself! You haven't had enough... You haven't had good dick. You don't know. It's just a phase. What are some other bi-erasure things? Please dump this...
Yep.
Please
dump this Leslie.
and get back to your true self.
Don't you dare call her that! What?
Let her go. Let her bug off. I'm a man.
Jesus Christ.
Ouch, my hip. I think it's my hip.
Hip, Brownlee. Shay, are you okay?
Oh, shoulder. It was my shoulder. Oh God, it's popped out of the socket.
Nick, get out of my home now!
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I came here for you.
Yeah, Nick, you came here out of the blue from outer space with a sad story, hoping I was all alone and free, didn't you? Also a line from the Gloria Gaynor song, I Will Survive. So now you're back from outer space.
With a sad story, hoping that I was free, didn't you? Yeah, we all remember that lyric.
This outer space part, fuck you! Oh no, Nick, not I. I found me a new love with someone who respects me. And her, I got a new life to live, to start anew, 'cause I deserve to live a new life, Nick. I was born to be alive.
Judy, please!
Do yourself a favor and get out of my life forever.
Silence.
Goodbye, Nick. Slam. Pant, sob, pant, sob, pant.
Judy, are you okay? My shoulder's dislocated, and I'm right-handed. I don't know if the fistings will work.
Yeah.
And then there's a splash page.
And it's beautiful. I'm better now, much better. So this isn't even, you know what? I've misjudged Borba. This isn't anti-abortion or anti-lesbian.
It's,
This is pro-lesbian. This is pro-abortion.
Well, bi.
Okay, this is pro-bisexual at the very least. Oops, dropped my phone. Sorry for misjudging you, Borba.
I'm not. Still anti-abortion.
I don't know, is it?
Maybe it's anti the guy that's anti-abortion?
I think it's anti the guy that's anti-abortion because Nick loses out.
It's still fucking hilarious.
Oh, absolutely it is.
This is still
It's
great.
a fucking Zootopia comic about these things.
Borba, I'd like to know. Now, I did hear after the fact that Borba was like, you got it wrong!
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's, like, due to the reception we got, you got it wrong, or people actually got it wrong. And,
I don't know.
Because
implies
the way the abortion comic was written was
it's
very much Judy was the bad guy.
It might have been a almost Poe situation in that he meant it to paint Nick as the bad guy, but he did such a good job making Nick have the arguments that typical
Yeah.
anti-abortion people have. People assumed that was the message, and the sequel is like, no, he was the asshole. Judy's out there getting abortions, licking carpet, living her best life. Anyway, so that's that comic.
So I still wanted to see the weird homunculus that would have come out of her
Yeah.
if Fox plus Rabbit happened.
Maybe it's because it would be a litter. Maybe something happens in the womb and the entire litter, like, gets sucked together into one horrible Cronenberg monster.
Like
with
a
different
Zord.
heads. Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Meet Zord.
Meet Zord. That'd be super cool. Pretty sure that's just a golem.
Golems aren't that big.
Golems can be as big as you want them to be.
Well, you still have to make it out of clay and find your
No,
local...
it doesn't have to be clay. It could be meat.
That's not how they work. Golems, by their...
That's not true.
By
Are you talking about Jewish?
Yes. That's where golems come from, is Jewish folklore.
I'm talking about D&D.
I'm talking about real golems.
Real-
The Hasidic ones.
Real golems don't exist.
Can you prove it?
Can you prove
Were
the
you there?
D&D ones don't exist then? There's more books on that. There's more examples of golems in more D&D books than the one example of golems in the Talmud. Yup, I win. So, anyway, it's a Meet Zord golem.
Anyway, that's this episode. I'm really hot.
Yeah.
I'm really hot. I want to take this hat off.
Why is the hat on?
My hair is very greasy,
There you go. So? It's not like I gotta touch it.
and I'm sweating, so now it's
Well,
wet.
now it's awful because you had this... Whatever. It was like if you were gonna take it off at the end anyway.
This room is gross.
It's not that
Because
hot.
I'm in it.
You have pants on, a coat, and that,
Correct!
and I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. It's what it's meant to be inside.
You know why I'm like this. Anyway,
Jesus
if you
Christ.
wanna, I just did,
Get you a fucking poncho.
I just did a breakdown of, I just did a breakdown.
My brain hurt. I just had a breakdown.
No. I just did a breakdown of the Joker trailer over on Unpop, if you want to go check that out.
Yeah, we have also many episodes of our D&D campaign, which is really fucking dope, that you'll like over there. What else we got going on? Friday, are we doing a Bible episode?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We haven't done one in a while. And then probably next week we'll do Jordan Peterson. And then we'll do the week after a movie review.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to that.
Nope. So, you can always follow us on Twitter at PapaBirdJake, at Hugo Reloaded.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you can also go to the, just yesterday, our episode with Seth Andrews came out, so go check that out. Just go to The Thinking Atheist. There's a link in the description. Very cool. Had a good conversation about lots of stuff. He's a silky smooth voice.
You can donate to the Patreon if you want to help support the show. We also have a P.O. box where you can send us nifty gifties
Yep.
and fun stuff to cover. So,
And I do Twitch at twitch.tv/actualjake. I'm doing it tonight.
Yeah.
Well, you won't see this, though. I'm
That-
doing it tonight, too.
and that's all the announcements. That was a lot of them this
A
time.
lot of announcements.
Yeah. So until next time, I'm Hugo.
I'm Jake.
This has been Hugo and Jake.
Those are technically 3 more announcements.
God damn it. That's the end of the announcements, which is the final announcement.
We announced the end of the announcements.
Yes. Well, that's also kind of a...
Now we announced the end of... We announced that we announced the end of the... And now I'm announcing that. Everything's an announcement, isn't it?
Is it? Questions are... That is.